Well, hello everyone and happy Sunday. This is Lois Kofi. I'm super excited here. I am the founder of Lois Kofi Enterprises and of course the founder of the Healthy and Wealthy and Wise podcast. And every so often I love to just wrap with some of my really good friends in the industry. And today is no exception to that. I have an amazing person who I just met, not even a year ago, I think, via Eric Lofholm. Who is a mutual connection, and Harry's actually been a mentor and a friend very quickly this year, and as we've all pivoted in this new normal. And Harry has been amazing because he's got three decades of sales, recruiting, training experience. He built one of the largest international network marketing teams. I'll let you brag about yourself a little bit more, Harry, and what you've done. But today I wanted to talk about kind of our experience, old school, building and selling businesses meets new school. So I'm going to turn over to you, Harry, and share more about your experience and what you think about this new normal in 2020.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to your audience and to break bread with you this early morning on Sunday. I've got an interesting story to tell you, and it's really simple. I grew up in the restaurant business, flipping hamburgers at a family restaurant, and found myself living paycheck to paycheck, broke at 26, working 60 hours a week. And I just found that there had to be a better way. So I got into the sales industry, and I got introduced to the concept of continuous sales improvement, make yourself more valuable to the marketplace. And so I started spending more time on myself, learning the skills, and I was able to get around the right people, listen to the right things. Old school, you're talking about corded telephones when the telephone was still connected to the wall, and newspaper advertising. And you had to do a conference call. It cost generally hundreds of dollars to do a conference call. Now you can do them for free. So old school is definitely, thank God it's in the past. But through that process, I was able to build one of the largest network marketing companies and distributorships in the country, and was very, very blessed and fortunate to make seven figures and help other people make money. But I was able to take that experience and get into corporate America and did it all over again. And it's amazing because when you learn the skills, there's an old phrase out there. They can take away everything you've earned, but they can never take away what you learned. So, you make that kind of money that fast, and it slips through your fingers. You don't do smart things with it, but you're able to take the skills that you learn, bring it into the new economy, and do it all over again. And then I started figuring, well, I've been teaching, training, and developing people for decades. I might as well start building my own brand. So I started coaching, connected with Eric Lofholm, and together we're coaching together, and through his network and through his platform, getting clients and customers. And now you're talking about new normal. The virtual community, wow. The people that saw it fast, Eric saw it really fast. So in March, April, those that made that exchange and started working their email list and collecting more emails and using email magnets and giving away value, giving away content, creating that value environment, just attracted more and more people, because so many people were now looking for a home-based business, working from home, trying to monetize the internet and have social media work for them instead of them working for social media. So yeah, it is a new normal, or a new environment, a new working relationship. And who knows how long that's going to last. I don't think it'll ever go back to the way it was, because so many people now are more efficient working from home. You can build an international following through email and through internet and through CRMs and collecting data and just keeping in touch with your people. Whether, they may not be ready now, but in 6 months, timing's everything. So you never know when the right time is for somebody. So with these formats, these digital communication, these digital data collecting, it really makes it, in my opinion, so much easier, because mail is free, email is free. You don't have to put a stamp on it and put it in an envelope like we used to. Advertising in the newspapers, that's gone. Now you can just do social media, build a following through organic traffic, and that's free. And then you have communication, these conference calls and webinars. Pretty much part, they're pennies or free. So communication has gone to a whole nother level. Technology, Lois, face to face when you can look somebody in the eye and see their inflections, it builds so much trust so much faster. You're no longer talking to somebody on the phone questioning, is this person telling me the truth or are they telling me a story? But when you can look them in the eye and you can see that, it really adds a whole nother trust and rapport level to building relationships. And that's really what sales has always been, is relationship building. This just takes it to a whole nother personal level.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, you and I feel very, very fortunate. I used to be just a, 20 to 30 call, smile and dial a day gal, and then go to so many networking events and 3-foot rule and getting connected with anybody and everybody. And then I met, I met Eric back in 2007, and I wasn't recession proof at that time. And being able to study along with him over the last 13 years, thankfully hiring him one-on-one coaching a year ago when I went through his 4th quarter sprint was really when I realized, oh my gosh, I need to beef up my YouTube channel. I saw Eric's YouTube channel and I was like, oh my gosh, that puts me to shame. I need to do more of that. And then his podcast inspired me. I actually hired Eric. I don't know if I've ever told him this, but I hired him because he dripped on me with his 15-minute podcast every day. And I got to stalk him a little bit and be like, who is this guy? Do I really want to, work with him? And so all of these things, people, it's not optional. These are what we would, maybe jokingly call essential to have in your business. Some way, have a megaphone so people can find you. They can study you because, they can't maybe meet you at a networking event like we did before. And now my business has exploded thanks to the support that I got a year ago with Eric. I was one of those fortunate people that got to pivot along with your support and energy and positive mentorship. And so what are you most excited about when I know you're going to be a part of my List Build with Lois course, where I'm going to take all of the things that I've learned from Eric and, of course, my 22-year journey in the old school, but now what I've learned in the past 90 days, even I've been able to produce 5 figures of income that helps take care of my family. What are you most excited about learning?
I'm glad you asked that, because when I first heard all this, it was overwhelming to me. And, I think I may have heard from Eric or somebody else, but they said, chunk it down. Just do something that moves the needle in the right direction. If you try to do everything all at once, you end up doing nothing, because you just get paralyzed with so many new things. So I'm excited because putting an effective CRM and building a mailing list right now, I'm ready for that. 2 months ago, I wasn't ready for that. I had to learn how to do Facebook Lives and get over the fear of the camera and communicating with people at a different level. I'm in the older generation, so technology, I wasn't raised with technology, this kind of technology. It's something I had to learn along the way. When I was in school, computers used punch cards and a phone you stuck on a modem. They were big mainframes. They didn't have desktops when I was in school. Now kids grow up with it from kindergarten with iPads and stuff. So it's faster. They learn faster. But for those that are either slow to it or busy or just overwhelmed, just relax. Learn one piece at a time. And what you're going to be teaching, I'm excited about, because I'm ready for that. And that's something that I should have started with. So if anybody's just getting started, this is a great place to start, is building your list and managing it and protecting it and just communicating with people. But I'm excited because I'm ready for it now.
That's awesome. It is all about timing. You're absolutely right. Opportunity and the timing of it all, I think, is fantastic. And you worked with Jim Rohn, one of the greatest. And I can't remember if he said it or Zig Ziglar said it. Maybe you can refresh my memory, but you don't have to be great to start. However, you do have to start somewhere to become great. And so super excited to have you take this course. And if anybody else is interested in finding Harry and connecting with him, please join my Healthy and Wealthy and Wise Facebook community. If I'm streaming this on YouTube, I'm streaming this all over, because I really want to help inspire, equip, and educate you to live your best life. And we know there's a lot of people who are hurting right now.
Yeah.
We know there's a lot of people that have lost jobs, they've lost their health, they've lost their income, they've lost their mind. And we're here to bring hope and a future to you. So you can connect with Harry inside of my community. And then, of course, if you got $9, probably one trip to Subway or whatever, maybe to Burger King or wherever you're going these days, $9 that could transform your life forever and getting you started to being and becoming great. Thanks again. Anything else, Harry, before we sign off?
No, just thank you very much for having me on as a guest, and just move forward. Just put one foot in front of the other. And I think it was Zig Ziglar that actually said that. Your quote there a little bit ago, but just keep moving forward, one step at a time.
Awesome. I love it. Sean, who's also another coach on here, when the student is ready, the course will appear.
That's great.
I love it. I love being a student with you, Harry, and I love learning from you. And thanks again, guys, for tuning in. As always, you can come and see me and learn more about my podcast at healthyandwealthyandwise.com. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful Sunday. Until next time, here's your best health, your best wealth, and your best wisdom. Have a beautiful day.